Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. You made it halfway through the week. Congratulations. We are here. We are rocking and rolling, and we got Phoenix football and Topps Update Series baseball tonight. Both pick your team and random division style, and it will be a fun night ripping both. As you can see, we've got some work to do for some of the spots in tonight's break lineup. We do have some Phoenix that is going to break, starting us off here in about 10 minutes, but 8 spots left. That means all the spots left in another divisional of Panini Phoenix football, along with 6 spots in the Update Series baseball. That is a single jumbo box random divisions, and then 23 teams are left for a 3 jumbo box pick your team break, which tonight you can save 15% with promo code TSB Wednesday at checkout. Lots of teams, again, as low as I believe $15. $15 is the cheap team. A lot of the teams ranging from 25 up to 45. Those are really the sweet spots with the Topps Update Series baseball. And again, you buy a team outright. You have a chance at the Nationals as a freebie, which we will be randoming off to everybody. So those are where we are at on tonight's breaks. Like I said, we're going to get the random divisions off and running for what we got here. And let's see, where's that divisions button? There's that divisions button. Do I want to know what SpongeBob blasters are going for, Matt? I don't think I do. I'm going to look it up, though, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Bob Blaster. Are you kidding me? $100. Is this real? Why? Okay. Well, to each their own. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, it was good to meet you at the show, man. We were recording a podcast episode earlier tonight with a Vikings beat writer. I mean, I would sell them. Out of suggestion, I would sell them. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, why is that a thing? There's certain aspects of this market that I just do not get. Yeah, we're gonna post the episode tomorrow morning, I think, is the plan. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll hit you up on Twitter. I bought them to open this. You were gonna hold on to them for 3 months, or I guess more than that. Because when did you buy them? Or did they just become available? I don't even... No, they've been out for a while. They've been out for like a month and a half. That's a long time to hold on to a box, man. I don't understand how you guys have the mental fortitude to hold on to boxes and not rip them open. I can't do that. I see this, I open it. Oh man, that's a well, it's funny because I just went through eBay, and there's people that are being sneaky, which it always happens. They've got empty boxes listed for like $5, but they don't really make it known that it's empty. I hate that. Like, that's something that needs to change. I see box exactly. That's why it kills me when we have so many spots left. I'm like, oh, I just want to open a box. Nobody wants update series. Cal Raleigh's finally in this. Nick Kurtz is in this. There's a lot of good autographs in this series. A lot of rookies. Good rookies. I'm surprised it hasn't moved as much. And we got 2 more scheduled for Friday. We're getting Pokemon up, I think, tomorrow. Was it Phantasmal Flames? Is that what it's called? With the Mega Charizard. I think there's a Gengar in this too, so everyone's freaking out about that. If Rally won MVP, see, that's the thing I'm not entirely sure about. I would assume so, yes. But I don't know for sure. Now, there's 2 Mega Charizards. There's a gold, and then there's a special illustration. The special illustration looks wicked. Like, it looks incredible. I don't know how many boxes we're going to go through on Friday, but I have a feeling it's going to be a lot. Yeah, so I think let me confirm. Gengar is going to be expensive too, man. Especially the VMAX one. Okay, what am I doing here? Before I lose track. If Cal Raleigh wins the MVP award, his cards from the 2025 Topps Chrome update set. So not this one, but the Chrome update. Yeah, because the buyback is Chrome. It's not standard. Do they have a release date for these yet? December 17th. All right. So we got a few more weeks. The pre-order's out though. I mean, the game is fun. I mean, us growing up on it, it was, red and blue and all that. My stupid 11-year-old self wasting master balls on catching a Ditto. Okay. Yeah, I don't know when the something to look at, I guess, to figure out. Okay, we're gonna get to Phoenix. Let's get to some Phoenix. The people have waited long enough. I can't get behind the new ones though, where it's like open world, and not turn based. The Legends or whatever. I can't do it. I just give me the old school turn based. That's all I want. I'm an RPG guy though. All right, here we go. Single box of Phoenix. Here's our divisions, and here are our names. We're going to randomize the lists a grand total of 11 times. AFC East down to the NFC North. All right. And there's our values. We'll zoom in a little bit more, make sure everybody can see nice and big. Probably go a little bit more than that. Can we? Yeah, we can. There we go. All right. I downloaded what's the name of it? NASCAR 25. So much fun. So I've got one of the racing wheels, so like I'll just zone out and do that for hours. All right, here we go. It is release night for 2025 Panini Phoenix football, and we're doing random divisions tonight as we have 12 packs in this single box, and right over there are our names and our divisions. Paul all the way down to Mel K. We're looking for 2 autos, 1 patch, and hopefully some goodies in between. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Empty box. Oh, my garbage can's gone. No. That's okay. Ricky Williams silver. Ricky Williams for the Ravens. That's a weird one. Some of them you're just like, what? Oh, yeah, that did happen. It was like when they stuck Kenny Lofton in a Dodgers uniform. Can't remember which set did that. Devin Neal. Nice Pat Bryant. That's going to be numbered to 199 for the Broncos in the AFC West. A Contours, Omari and Hampton. The Contours are gorgeous. $199 on this one as well for the Chargers. Also, AFC West. Contours are one of my favorite parallels. They just look so crisp. You would think that they were short prints, the way that they look. Yeah, chasing those contour rainbows was fun last year. Savion Williams silver. A Puka Nacua Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds as an insert there for the Rams. That is the NFC West. Trying to remember what the case hits are in this product off the top of my head. I did not look it up if they changed it. Similar to like what Mosaic pulled on us this year. Ilikeo Minor, that's an auto for the Titans. That is AFC South and Mel K. The red is numbered to 99. See a lot of his autos. Week 1 rookie starter at wide receiver for the Titans. Hasn't meant a ton just yet. Trey Benson on the mend with the Cardinals to 99. Nick Sirianni, the coach card. How about that? All right, so we got one of our hits. We're still looking for one more auto and one more patch. Contours, Will Anderson. That's a nice one. 249 on the contours there for the Texans. Jim Everett. Tyree Wilson for the Raiders, silver. Baker Mayfield contours. That's just going to be the standard silver. Lots of shiny in Phoenix boxes. Hey, Daniel, happy Wednesday. Curtis Rourke. We got our patch. It's a blue background. It's going to the Chargers. It's Trey Harris to 149, or is it an auto? It's an RPA for the Chargers, the AFC West. Mel K. Mel K off to a pretty darn good start, picking up the first 2 hits in this box. Nice patch auto, Trey Harris, the rookie wideout. See how thick on the... Gotta go to the back row for top loader here. There we go. Nice 3-color patch there. Jaden Reed, silver. What happened to this dude? He showed so much promise last year and then just poof, gone. Can really kind of say that about the whole Packers offense, it seems like, the last few weeks. Ty Felton, silver. Jordan Love, Thunderbirds. So numbered? That's not numbered. Marvin Harrison Jr., Geno Smith. Four packs to go. I believe we got our other patch here. We will see if that is indeed the case. It is. It is numbered to 249. It is Lamar Jackson. Big ol' white patch. Lamar Jackson, Pandora patch. That is going to the AFC North. AFC North is George. George picking up the Lamar Jackson. Very nice. 226 of 249. Alex Highsmith, the parallel, Phoenix parallel to 149 for the Steelers. That is also the AFC North. We need some low numbers here. We haven't gotten too many low numbers. I know Phoenix is pretty high numbered overall. Hunter Henry Silver. Keandre Lambert Smith, silver. Contour, Justin Genti. Oh, has he? Oh, that explains why I haven't heard anything about him. I'm like, what happened to him? Oh, he's injured. Okay. Kyle Monungai. Josh Allen, silver. Michael Pittman. Aaron Jones, and Sam Laporta. So, that is a single box of 2025 Panini Phoenix Lamar Jackson to 249. The Trey Harris RPA to 149 for the Chargers. And Elik Eomanor for the Tennessee Titans. That is number 299 on the auto there. And that will do it for our single box random divisions of 2025 Panini Phoenix football. All righty. Printer is offline. No, it's not. Now it's online. Okay, we'll close that one down. Still sitting at the same numbers. Same numbers on the board, 8, 6, and 23. Is it ACL injury, I'm assuming, for Jaden Reed? Broken collarbone in week 2. Oh, he's undergone surgery for both his collarbone and a Jones fracture in his leg. He has not had his 21-day practice window opened yet. The target for Reed's return is either the Thanksgiving Day game at Detroit or the week after versus Chicago. Reed's foot injury is completely healed. He has been able to take his training to a level where he should be ready to play once his broken collarbone is healed. He had some big games last year. I mean, the Packers need him. With Tucker Kraft going down, that was huge. Also have a new Leaf product on Friday as well. Leaf Spectacular Baseball. Which, to be perfectly honest, I had never heard of. But looking at what the rundown is, it's a 100-card base set. Each of those cards are numbered to 10 or fewer with 7 different versions. There are 17 spectacular cuts, which include a cut signature from Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, and Jackie Robinson. And then there's museum cuts, which are 2-panel booklets featuring a cut signature and piece of memorabilia. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, and Roberto Clemente highlight the checklist. And then there's dual auto memorabilia, signature swatches, and spectacular patch autos. Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, Frank Thomas, Mark McGwire. There's 12-player autograph booklets. My goodness. Carl Yastrzemski. Crazy patch cards. Packs per box. So boxes, there's 3 boxes per case. 6 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. So you get 6 cards, 18 in a case. 18 cards in a case. That's all you get. I got to look at the rest of this checklist. I don't think the checklist is uploaded here. Let me see. It's all over the place. Who's on it? A lot of spectacular futures, spectacular signatures. What? Did they get Charlie Sheen to sign his Wild thing? I think they did. Don't get me wrong, this is a really cool list. Bud Selig, David Ortiz, Fergie Jenkins, Ichiro, Greg Maddux, Frank Thomas, Jim Thome, Jose Canseco, Ken Griffey Jr., Mark McGwire, Nolan Ryan, Ozzie Smith, Paul Molitor, Randy Johnson, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson, Raleigh Fingers, Roy Oswalt, Ryan Sandberg. Ryan Sandberg autos in this, I am sold. Metal autos. Eddie Murray, Fergie Jenkins, Hideki Matsui, Manny Ramirez, Miguel Cabrera. Keys to the City are dual autos. Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco. Johnny Bench, Pete Rose. Okay. Bo Jackson, Brett Saberhagen. Terry Francona, Kurt Schilling. Oh my goodness. Is this for real? This can't be real. There's a Lionel Messi, Ken Griffey Jr. dual auto. Get out of here. Ryan Sandberg, Wade Boggs, Frank Thomas, Jim Thome. Four of diamonds. What is the four of diamonds? I gotta see this. The Cubs card is Ryan Sandberg, Fergie Jenkins, Mark Grace, and Greg Maddux. There's a manager card of Joe Torre, Jim Leland, Terry Francona, and Bruce Bochy. What else we got here? Sportscast. No one cares. Book of Baseball. Oh, look at this. There are 6 different Book of Baseball autographs, but this one in particular. Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Jimmy Fox, Mickey Mantle, Roy Campanella, Lou Gehrig, Roberto Clemente, Willie Mays, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, Rogers Hornsby, Eddie Collins, Ernie Banks, Eddie Matthews, Roger Maris, Duke Snyder, Willie Stargell, Willie McCovey, Bill Mazeroski, Leo Durscher, Gil Hodges, Frankie Frisch, Joe McCarthy, and Frank Robinson. All on one book. Dude, these are nuts. There's a Yankees book. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Joe McCarthy, Whitey Ford, Roger Maris, Yogi Berra, Hank Bauer, Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson, Bobby Mercer, Chris Chambliss, Greg Nettles, Lou Piniella, Willie Randolph, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettitte, David Wells, Joe Torre, Bernie Williams, Don Mattingly, and Buck Showalter. Like, what? Like, these are nuts. I want like 10 cases of this. And then there's museum cuts booklets of all those players. This is insane. And what are we selling these spots for? $82 and you got a chance at this checklist? Man, that's nuts. Are you serious? That's wild. $800? Jeez. I mean, yeah. All right, where are we at here? Still sitting 823 and 6. We had a Trey Harris to 149 and a Elick Eomanor to 99 auto, and then a Lamar Jackson patch to 249. Here's box number 2. Yeah, quite a few actually. I feel like hold on. Let's see, where are the we were I was just talking about that. I'm like, oh, let's PC contours. Yeah, Ashton Genty. Got a few of them. There's a Baker Mayfield in here. Um, yeah, Baker Mayfield. Will Anderson Jr. red. I think there might have been one more. Yeah, Omarion Hampton blue. Got four of them. Which there should be. Like they're good looking cards. We also have more of the Panini Combat Anthology. I am tempted. Let's put one up there. Hold up. Let me see if I can find the. Here, we'll post that. That's a fun one. We had a lot of fun with that the other night. So we'll add that on here. Hey, Carter. Long time no talk. Here's that. That's also there. It's been a long day. I had to leave my house at like 5:30 this morning for work. Yes, I will be here Friday as well. Yeah, it is definitely going to be a baseball Friday. Baseball and Pokemon Friday. And Bulls lost again tonight. They got close there for a second in the fourth, but not close enough. Man, they cooled off real quick. 6-5 now. Josh Giddey didn't play though. That didn't help. The plus minus not too great either. Bazelis went 21-14. Wow. Vuk only 6-6. What the heck happened to him? Where's his foul? He only had one foul. What the heck did Vuk do? Was Vuk just not getting it done today? Or what am I missing here? Hold, hold up a sec. Wait. And Cade Cunningham was out too. Like you can't beat the Pistons without Cade Cunningham. That's annoying. Oh, Pistons had the throwback court too. That teal. I can't pronounce half the names on the Illini roster. It looks like a Euroball roster more than anything. Ah, Tyson made it a personal box. You went through with it. All righty. That means we can just hop over here. We don't have to do anything else. Visions number 2. All right. We are diving into some more 2025 Panini Phoenix football, and because you don't see anything over here to the right, it's because Tyson went and bought every single spot, making this a personal box out of our divisional break. So, we're going to dive in. 2 autos, 1 patch. Good luck, Tyson. Here we go. Coupon code for the win. All the contours. All the contours. Are the contours autographed this year too, or no? Now, some of the inserts, they'll make autographs out of them. Jalen Noel, D'Angelo Hall, silver. So I'm going to grab a giant stack of sleeves because I know we're going to use them all. There's Alexander. Tyler Schick. Jalen Hurts upside down for some reason. Thunderbirds. Tyreek Hill. Pickens. Any autos? Oh, I see. I see you with the jokes. Abdul Carter. DeAndre Swift, silver. Kyle Shanahan, coach card. There's been a couple of those coaches cards. Stephon Diggs, silver. Cam Scatterboo to 199. Drake May. Drake May. This one looks numbered 249 on the Drake May. The ageless Calais Campbell. Still looking for autos and patches. Shamar Stewart. Russell Wilson, silver. There's contours. Nice Ashton Genty. I believe that's our first contours. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we got a patch of some sort in this next one. Riley Leonard. And underneath that to 99, Malachi Starks. And that is a rookie phenom, Malachi Starks, RPA. $64 of 99. It's still weird that he's not related to Obi. Because Toppin is not necessarily a common last name. Saquon Barkley, red. That's going to be to 99. I gotta look. I don't know. I don't know if we have blasters. Tommy Mellott. Ooh, Trevor Lawrence, Thunderbirds. It's $2.99. Jalen Lane, Calvin Ridley, silver. Tedderall McMillan, Thunderbirds, silver. I'm trying to see what we have up here. I can't. I'll look after this. Taj Brooks, we got our patch. Looking green. Is this a Packer? It is. It's Matthew Golden to 149. It's an RPA. We got 2 RPAs. How about that? This one a dual patch. Nice. Good stuff. $82 of 149. Hakeem Nicks. I did. Right here. See a Red Raider? Yep. Anytime you ask a question about a player, I'm like, oh, he's got to be a Red Raider. All right, here we go. Walter Nolan, Tyler Warren, silver. Very nice. Nice Brock Purdy, contours, silver. All right, final pack. Should have 1 patch in here. Let's make it a good one. Mason Graham. Ooh, the Patrick Mahomes is our box exclusive Phoenix parallel to 149. Only one of these per box. That's the player you want for that one. Bijan. We got as our patch here. Who we got? It's a Dolphin, 249. Kenneth Grant, franchise future materials. For the Fins. All right, so there you go. You got the Kenneth Grant. Nice Patrick Mahomes parallel there. Matthew Golden dual patch. Rookie auto. Saquon Barkley to 99 and the Malachi Starks rookie phenom to 99 RPA. There you go. That's the box of Phoenix football. Hey, you got something to actually root about. They won a game against a really good team. Not sure how that happened, but it happened. One of the most bizarre games I've ever seen. Isn't he a transfer? Peja's kid? Like he came from somewhere out west, maybe? Was it California? Was it Cal? "23 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds." He's 21 years old. Yeah, Illinois has become like the portal school. For real though, like they got to stop booking garbage teams. Like I had to I had to look up some of these, and I'm like, so I know Florida Gulf Coast, like Jackson State, and then they play Colgate on Friday, and then I had to look up Long Island University next Saturday, and then this one I Texas Rio Grande Valley Vaqueros. Like that's a team? And then they bounce back, and then they've got back to back against number 3 UConn and number 20 Tennessee. There's just so many like games you just scratch your head and you're like, why did they schedule these? Like I know the Big Ten is tough when it comes to basketball. I mean, you've got Purdue, who's arguably the best team in the country. You have Illinois, or you have Wisconsin, you have Michigan State, you have Michigan, you have UCLA. That's probably your grouping right there, right? I've never heard of UTRGV in my life. Oh, and then they got Alabama a week from tonight. But what's crazy, I'm looking at this schedule. I feel like they have a lot of home games. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They play 7 straight home games to open the season. Like that doesn't make sense. Is it on the border? Like that's just weird, you know? I don't know. Yeah, why is LeBron practicing with the G League team? I'm surprised he was willing to do that, to be honest. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. It was one of the big talking heads talking about how um uh the Big Ten is overrated when it comes to basketball because it's so top heavy from like the ranked teams to the not ranked teams. Which I get. I mean, it's a big conference though. Like that's the other thing. Like you're gonna have bad teams in a conference the size of the Big Ten. Right. I agree. Eight, 6, 21. These are the magic numbers here. Random divisions. We also got Panini Combat Anthology, a dual box random pack break. All right, I'm going to bring these to the back. We'll be right back. Does Chicago have the? Hold up. I feel like I talked to somebody about this not too long ago. Down to 19 on the update series. Slowly but surely ticking down. NCAA 2026 tournament locations. Let's see. Future dates and sites. Preliminaries. Midwest Regional. Oh, at the United Center. Ooh. They've evolved from the from Allstate. I would still go see the regional games. I think that would be fun. I just hate how I feel like it used to be in Chicago more often. And even now, I mean, next year in 27, the closest one around here is Minneapolis for the first and second round at the Target Center. And then the year after that, it's Detroit for the Midwest Regional Finals and Des Moines, Iowa. Like, it doesn't come back around here. And I know Detroit, so Indy's got the championship in 26. Yeah, that's true. It's going to be tough. So Indy's got 2026 for the Final Four, Detroit 2027, and then Vegas 2028. Like, I couldn't even tell you the top 25 right now. NCAA basketball. There we go. Yeah. I mean, would you be shocked? Yeah, because right now it's Houston, Purdue, UConn, Duke as 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, in that instance though, do you stick? Would you consider sticking Illinois in as, say, like a 3, and still 3 or a 2, and still put them in the Midwest? So that way they're not facing off against Purdue until the Elite Eight, if they were a 1. Because, like, that's the difficult thing, because you also have Michigan sitting there at number 6 right now. I feel, and I could be wrong at this. hold on. Let me look at this. 2025 NCAA bracket. Let me look here. I don't remember where the rundown. So the South, you had Auburn, Louisville, Creighton. That's Texas A&M. Michigan State was the 2. Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, Florida was the number 1 seed in the West. Explain that one. Like the top 4 seeds in the West were Florida, St. John's, Texas Tech, and Maryland. Like, why would you not put Houston as the West number 1 last year? I don't. Like, what's the point of titling these anything if you're not going to follow like any type of geography? I mean, I know that Florida ended up winning the whole thing, but it's just still like, what is the point of this? Down to 15. 15 on the update series. We're creeping. 6, 8, and 15 are magic numbers. If anybody has any questions about personal boxes, happy to answer those questions as well. Plenty on the wall. Plenty to rip. Remember when Wake Forest was good at everything? The Chris Paul days. Tim Duncan. I remember that one. Dude, that was electric. That was what, 2006? Right? Or 2005? 2005. 2005, that was the season. Because that was the year they went to the final against UNC. Right? Yeah. What did that say? Oh, Lord. That's a new one. Whoa! Down to 8. Yeah, spots are definitely down. 6, 8, and 6. Who are the 8 teams we got left here? Again, 15% off all of our teams that we've got on the site for pick your team. We've got the Astros, the Braves, the Cubs, the Pirates, the Rays, the Tigers, the Twins, and the Yankees. So still some pretty darn good teams on the board. I got to look at the checklist now. See what we got going. Got the home field advantage in these. Let's see who's in the Cubs. Who's the autos in the Cubs here? Cade Horton, Ballesteros, Matt Shaw, Nico Horner, Sammy Sosa's in this. Aramis Ramirez, Porter Hodge, PCA, Kyle Tucker, Shota, Imanaga, Matt Boyd, Aramis Ramirez, Kenny Lofton, Derek Lee, triple auto. Okay. Andre Dawson, Derek Lee, dual auto. Dang. These are legit. I got to see the Yankees now. What the heck? Aaron Judge, Hideki Matsui, Jason Dominguez, Jorbit Vivas, Max Fried, Paul Goldschmidt. Who else is in here? Jazz Chisholm. Andy Pettit, Derek Jeter. Art cards. Legendary home field advantage. Okay. There's some solid stuff in these. These are really healthy checklists. So 6, 6, and 8. Magic numbers. Again, that pick your team break, you save 15% on all spots. Ugh. see what we got here. Cubs at 95, Astros at 45, Pirates at 45, Rays at 45, Tigers at 69, Twins at 85. Again, 15% off each of those prices at topshelfbreaks.com. And again, every single spot is also a chance for you to potentially win the Nationals as a random team, as we will be randoming off the Nationals to one spot in the break before we start. I gotta go find those jumbo boxes. We got them here. 3 jumbo boxes. Let me go grab them. We did not. It is coming Friday. I got to bump that. So I will do that now. But I've been told it is coming Friday. I just realized I had the wrong promo code down here. Oops. There we go. 6, 6, and 8. Oh, Blackhawks actually scored. Who scored? Connor Bedard. Shocker. Fourth in points. And a +10 on the year. Took that leap forward, that's for sure. And Spencer Knight's been a stud. Second best save percentage. 6th best goals against. That Seth Jones trade working out pretty darn well. He's figured it out. I think it's pretty much best marks, like career marks for him. But really, this is like his first season where he's like starting. So I think with the Panthers, he was only part-time. See, the Rays and Astros are the cheap O's right now. I can't imagine Tampa has much, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see what they got here. Junior Caminero. Chandler Simpson. Fred McGriff. Wade Boggs. Evan Longoria. All right. Shane McClanahan. Huh. All about Dylan Cruz and James Wood with the Nationals. No shock there. 6, 8, and 6. Magic numbers. It's going to be a busy Friday at this rate. I've also been waiting today to see if there's been any more news out of the winter meetings for Major League Baseball. It's been kind of meh. Oh, right. Honestly, they're in my opinion, I think there is a very good possibility that the Thunder toy with the all-time best regular season record that the Warriors have at 73-9. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Carter. Hold on. Let me look. There's only Series 2 and Chrome Blasters, Carter. Baldwin was kind of frustrating. I was really hoping Cade Horton was going to pull it out. I think if he didn't get injured, he probably would have. This dude was a stud. Six, 8, and 6 are magic numbers. 8 spots left in a 3 jumbo box of this right here, Topps Update Series. We got 1 auto and 2 relic cards per box in these jumbos. The Sand Glitter Parallel exclusives. Got 3 of them ready to rock. Just 8 more to go. We rattle off the names of those teams: Astros, Braves, Cubs, Pirates, Rays, Tigers, Twins, and Yankees. Those are the 8. We're going to get those other 2 breaks we did earlier tonight uploaded to the site for anybody that wants to watch them. 2 breaks of Phoenix. right. There we go. All righty here. What else we got? I haven't even seen what else is coming out soon. Aside from all the fun on Friday, I saw there was a was it a Chris Berman crossover with Topps? I don't think I've seen any of the cards for it though. Like Boomers baseball. It says autographs falling 1 to 2 boxes on average. 2024 Topps Chris Berman Boomers baseball box. I don't remember this last year. Huh. Every other box having an auto? That's not bad. Yeah, so the Phantasmal Flames for Pokemon on Friday. Leaf Spectacular Baseball. Then next week is Panini National Treasures Baseball is next Wednesday. That'll be fun. National Treasures Collegiate Football on the 26th. They're doing Minecraft cards? Are you kidding me? Oh, jeez. What else is on here? Yeah, Allen and Ginter, that's going to be an exciting one. That's December 3rd, along with Panini Prism Collegiate Draft Football. Panini Impeccable WNBA on the 4th. Bowman's Best University Football on the 5th. Star Wars Chrome Galaxy on December 10th. Prism Football is going to be December 12th for right now. That might move around. It usually does a couple times. There's a pretty decent December, all things considered. It is freezing cold in here. I'm in sweatpants and in a hoodie. I'm like freezing. How's that work? And again on Friday, in addition to anything we don't get to tonight, we've got a pick your team break of Phoenix. 3 hobby box pick your team break. Teams starting at just $15. The Giants are going to be random to the teams bought in that one. Those teams ranging from $15 to $95. So definitely on the cheaper end when it comes to those pick your team breaks. And then we have another Topps Update Series Baseball 3 Jumbo Box Pick Your Team break. That's got 25 spots left in it, so it's had a little bit of movement on it. But 6, 8, and 6 are the numbers that we are looking at here. Yeah, those final 8 teams in the pick your team. Still some good ones there. Astros, Braves, Cubs, Pirates, Rays, Tigers, Twins, and Yankees. And you will save 15% on each of those teams at checkout. Okay, you said so. Let's here. Tyson wants to see this update. All right. Let's get to the randomizer. Oop. Let's get rid of these. Don't need these anymore. Back out a bit. So, 29 entries in total. We're going to random all the names, see who gets the Nats. Going 10 times. Name on top after 10 wins the Nationals. Matt! Congratulations, sir. Ye of little faith on a delay watching the video. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah, weren't expecting that one, were you? All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. The new baseball release. It is 2025 Topps Update Series Baseball, and we have 3 jumbo boxes of Update ready to rock in a pick your team format. Congratulations to Matt. His White Sox spot came out on top, which means he's getting the Nationals as a freebie team. That's what we do here with our pick your team breaks. If you buy a team outright, you are entered in to win one of the top teams in the break, that being the Washington Nationals. So, let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. You've been on mute? What do you mean you've been on mute? Update special packs. We'll save those for last. All right, box 1. 1 auto, 2 patches. This is what we were looking for. Jamie Westbrook. Ooh, got an auto too. We're going to hide that off to the side to 688 of 2025 for the Rays. And our first auto of the break is going to the Seattle Mariners, Bryce Miller. On-card auto. The Mariners belonging to Jaywalk. Very clean auto at that. Donovan Solano with the sandblasted, the PCA silver. Cam Smith. What we got here? Shiny Cam Smith. Juan Soto, Night Terrors. Is this the... Hold on. I don't think Night Terrors is the case hit. But I'm second guessing it now. I can't remember if Night Terrors is the case hit. So we got Juan Soto. Hold on. We might need to come back and hit a nice bump music for that. I can't remember what the short prints are for this one off the top of my head. We've had all this time waiting, and I could have been looking at the details for the break. But nah. All right, back to. Backwards Padre. It is David Morgan to 250 on the purple. Caleb Durbin. Oh, it's a wood. to 25, 6 to 25, Caleb Durbin Wood. Brew Crew. Kent. Look at that. Very nice. Rookie Caleb Durbin. Tyler Molly, silver. Manny Machado, All-Star game. Luke Ketchall. And a Topps black gold, Aaron Judge. Very nice. Pretty darn good pack. Good stuff. And we got a pause between our packs here with all the shiny cards we've accumulated. Good problem to have. 10 packs per box in these jumbos. Oh, so Night Terrors is just okay. So yeah, I top loaded a card that has no significance because it was not a parallel. That's okay. Not the first time that's occurred for me. That's for sure. What we got here? We got Manuel Margot, Sandblast. We got a All-Star Game Scooble, Bryce Harper. MVP Justin Morneau. Insert. So are there is there a case hit? Or is the Topps Series 1 and 2 and update too cool for that? Might be too cool for that. I don't know. Luis Torrens. Rafael Devers. Francisco Lindor. James Wood. Bleacher Reachers. Shohei Ohtani. Looking for 2 patches still. Luke Ketchall, and that's one of them right there for the Minnesota Twins. The Twins belonging to Tyson. Nice little gray pinstripe there. Cal Quantrill. Jacob Wilson, silver. Ballesteros for the Cubbies. Cam Smith, mystical Cam Smith. That's for the Astros. How could you forget about the mystical inserts? Michael Peterson, Chris Sale Silver, Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, I did not realize he was MVP with the Cardinals. Felt like a Diamondbacks days thing that he did, but the time it does fly, that is for sure. For sure. Home field advantage. I knew that. I forgot. I forgot that was a thing. Rising rookies, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies. Cubs going to Tyson. One of the teams in helping us close things out. Rising rookies. Hayden Birdsong, Fernando Tatis Jr., Young Hoo Lee for the Giants. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They went from 163 million cards printed to 228. The set killed the whole forest. That is insane. Grant Wolfram, that's going to be 2025, 864 of 2025. Dustin May on the Sandblast. Jazz Chisholm on the All-Star. Blake Snell. And a Mystical, Matt Shaw. %10 increase in jumbos. I mean, wow. I don't think I could have ever guessed that it was that significant of a jump. Marcelo Mayer. Ooh, it's green. How about that? Topps Black Gold green to 99 for the Red Sox. And Stacy. Picking up the Mayer to 99. Will Wilson. Aaron Judge. PCA. Wow. That's crazy. $1.5 autos per box? Huh. I know it guarantees one. Final pack of box one. Veteran Rising Suns. This is going to be a nicer lower number. 62 of 150. Veteran combos. Otani and Sasaki. How's Sasaki a veteran? How's that work? Dodgers, Chad. Picking up that one. Hayden Singer. Javi Baez, silver. Nick Kurtz. On that one there. James Wood, Night Terrors. As we now know, that is not a special short print. Again, live and learn. Oops. All right, Soundbox 2. We're going to crack these card packs open first out of all 10, and then we will sift through them. There's our update packs. We'll save those for last. Empty box. All right, here we go. Denzel Clark to 150 on the blue. Very nice. Caleb Freeman, silver. Julio Rodriguez, all-star. Chandler Simpson. Got our auto. It is Seth Johnson. Seth Johnson for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies belonging to Tyson. Eric Yang. Matt Boyd. Aaron Judge. Carlos Santana, silver. Max Fried, silver. Jason Dollander for the Rockies. And Mookie Betts, black gold. Do a quick sleeve run here. So we make our way through box number 2 of 3. All right. We continue. Jack Leiter, silver. Vladimir Guerrero, all-star. Marcelo Mayer. Jonathan Rodriguez. That is going to be numbered to 2025. Got another auto coming up here. This is 11 of 2025. Very nice. And a bonus auto, Chad Patrick for the Brew Crew. 9 of 99. Brewers. Kent. Picking up the Chad Patrick rookie auto. Drew Rasmussen to 250 for the Rays. The Rays. Tyson. Ronald Acuna. Or Luis Angel Acuna, excuse me. All-Star Game Robbie Ray. Mackenzie Gore for the Nationals. Nick Kurtz. Mystical. All right. Halfway through box number 2. All right. Luis Angel Acuna early on, Mystical? Is that not numbered? Not numbered. Kind of shocking that's not. Chad Patrick, silver. Shohei, all-star. Ronald Acuna Jr. And Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. Cade Gibson and Garrett Crochet for the Red Sox. And I'll take this one off the top just because it's sitting here. A Shohei Ohtani. Before we get to the next round of the stack. It reminds me of those Lisa Frank folders and stuff from the 90s. Which is definitely probably the inspiration. Yeah. Which one was a photo variation? Dylan Cruz, Major League material for the Nationals. Going to Matt. Evan Kravitz. Jeremy Pena. Justin Verlander. Dugout. Garrett Crochet? It's an all-star game. Yeah. I was like, I don't think so, but it's so easy to miss things when opening this set. It's anybody's guess. All right, last stack of box 2. Eric Orzi for the Rays. 128 of 2025. Dalton Rushing, rising rookies for the Dodgers. Dodgers, Chad. Mark Church. Gleyber Torres and Max Muncy. Oop, slipping on me. Drew Evans to 2025, 85 of 2025. Blaine Crim, 87 of 99 for the Texas Rangers. The Rangers belonging to Tyson. The Blaine Crim. Christian Campbell. Yamamoto. Robert Hassel, third for the Nationals. All right. The other Max Muncy. The pain of all the White Sox pitchers. You brought that upon yourself. All right. There we go. Empty box. Here we go. Final box. Let's make it a good one. '19/150, Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Cubs going to Tyson. Garrett McDaniels for the Angels. Casey Mize. Cade Horton. And Jackson Jobe. Got our auto. It is Nico Cavadas for the Angels. Angels going to Tyson. Very simple auto there. Grant Coach. Jacob deGrom. Lou Gehrig. There you go. That's a cool one for the Yanks. Ken Griffey Jr. Omar Cruz. That is going to be to 2025. Roki Sasaki. Ronald Acuna Jr. Haesung Kim. Strata. Will Smith. Tyler Soderstrom. Thomas Harrington. Not the Pirates pitcher we were hoping for, but still, Thomas Harrington, the auto there for the Pirates, and Tyson. Snow Paul Skeens. But still an auto. Nick Kurtz. Logan Webb. Mickey Mantle. Another quick top load run. I wish they would just change it up though, because I mean I feel like we've been seeing the 1990 retros for a while. And it's just like, okay, we know what this is. I think they would have a rookie card in both, because technically it's the same year. I mean, Roki Sasaki's got, I think it's more the update series will have the actual photo, like photography with like more like focus things like the debut dates and everything. All right, final stack before we get to our bonus packs. Got 6 of them. We found 2 autos, looking for 2 patches. Ooh, what is this? Bleacher Reachers Pete Alonso? Oh, it's colored. Is it numbered? Not numbered, still. Parallel. Matt Shaw. Are your eyes deceiving you again? Kyle Schwarber. Augustine Ramirez for the Marlins. All right, starting off with a numbered card to 250. Eli White for the Braves. Going to Tyson. Wilmer Flores. Ellie De La Cruz. Bobby Witt. Gunnar Henderson Mystical. Alan Roden. That's going to be to 2025. 1650 to 2025 for the Blue Jays and Tyson. And Drake Baldwin. Speaking of the Rookie of the Year, it's going to the Braves and Tyson. Drake Baldwin. Major League material of the National League Rookie of the Year. Very nice. Luis Guerrero Jr. Caminero. Zach Veen. Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers. Dodgers and Chad with the player-worn memorabilia gray patch. Randy Rodriguez, Ryan O'Hearn, Spencer Torkelson, Bryce Harper, Mystical, ooh, Marcelo Mayer, the gold. Very nice for the Red Sox, Stacy. The gold ink back. Very nice. Jonathan India, Randy Arozarena, Ken Griffey Jr., old Mariners uniform. All right. One more quick sleeve run. We'll get to our update packs. I go through a whole nother thing of sleeves. All the shine that we're getting here. All right. 6 update packs. See if we can pull some extra autos. Juan Soto, Pedro Martinez, Thomas Harrington, Greg Maddux to 99. Very nice. That's for the Braves and Tyson. Joe Mauer, Kobe Mayo, David Wright, and Mark McGwire. Austin Riley, Will Smith, Kyle Schwarber, and Moises Ballesteros for the Cubbies. Tyson to 199. Very nice. Ballesteros. Maybe the probably the full-time DH next year for the Cubs. Very nice. That's one to hold on to, if I had to guess. He can mash. He's got a big bat. Not the greatest fielder, but he has a very strong bat. Darryl Strawberry, Miguel Cabrera, Dylan Cruz, and Aaron Judge. Two more black packs to go. Roger Clemens, Edgar Quero, AJ Blaball, and Greg Maddux. That one's not numbered. All right, final pack. Johnny Bench, Hank Aaron, Colton Cowser, and Colton Cowser to 75 for the Orioles and Tyson. So we pull up one extra auto out of the bonus packs. But that is going to do it for 3 jumbo boxes of 2025 Topps Update Series Baseball. Thank you, everybody. All right. Well, folks, we're going to push the other 2 breaks that we have on the board to Friday. Since the movement is nil. And call it a night here. So, do appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with us here on this Wednesday evening. We will be back on Friday with lots and lots and lots of breaks. So be on the lookout. Should be a very fun evening. And we will see you all in 2 nights. Take care.